Welcome. Today we're going to be playing some D&D adventures. We're going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons Castle Ravenloft. Now, I actually have all 6 of the board games of the D&D adventure system, besides the 7th one, which is coming out shortly. I think around either this month or next month, but I'm not picking that up yet. I actually already recorded some of these games, but that's when I combined everything together. And I thought, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe it'd be more thematic if I keep them all separate. But I still have the files of the ones we did, and I did play with the kids. So after I have everything up here, after I finish this whole campaign of the Ravenloft and those extra ones online, the extra adventures you can find online, the official ones, then I'll also upload the ones I did with the kids, which basically means all together. Actually, no, I probably won't upload these all together just because this is not campaign version. At least the Castle Ravenloft isn't. The later ones, starting with Temple of the Elemental Evil, starts when they actually make a campaign. These are all set alone. So I've already separated all the encounter, treasure, and monster cards of each of the board games and actually separated it all, which actually took quite a while to do. But the only thing we're going to be using to combine is the heroes. So each game also comes with 5 heroes. And what I plan on doing, I'm going to use one hero from that particular board game and kind of have them as the main character throughout the adventures in that particular board game. As for Castle Ravenloft, we're going to be using Allisa, who I have right here. And the first adventure is solo adventure, so we can only use her. But the later adventures, it's 2 to 5, so you have to bring someone else. And what I plan on doing is add in characters from the other board games too, but I can only use them once per adventure. So, since Allisa is a ranger, there's actually other rangers in the board game as well. So you don't have to, as long as you pick 1 ranger utility, 2 ranger at will powers, and 1 ranger daily powers, which I've already picked, it doesn't matter where it's from. So this one is an Alyssa's power from the game, but I didn't pick her other cards. I picked the character. 2 of them was from Temple of the Elemental Evil Ranger, and this one is from the Tomb of Annihilation character. So it's been a while since I played this. So let's read the first adventure, Escape the Tomb. You wake up alone in the depths of Castle Ravenloft. The last thing you remember was when the man with the piercing eyes and long cape approached you in the dark street outside the inn. It had to be Count Strahd, the vampire. Outside the castle, you know that the sun is high in the sky. Now you have to find your way out of here before the sun sets and Strahd returns to finish whatever foul plot he began last night. So this is basically like a quick tutorial how to play. But this one also has a special sun tracker. And the sun starts right here. So we're going to put that, actually, yeah, right now it's light outside and it's right at the, right at the window. The sun tracker kind of like right there. So I usually have something propped up on it, but I don't have anything propped up on it now. So, but the next adventure should be later tonight, so we wouldn't have this little glaring issue. But so yeah. So basically all these adventures are like one-off, especially in the beginning. You choose your character and you just go through the adventure. For this one, we need to find the hidden staircase, which is underneath the 10th tile of the dungeon tiles, which you can't really see, but they're right here from the other camera. Now, I have a little dice roller, and it's been a while since I last played. Let's start some music and let's go ahead and go do that. And oh my god, you cannot see that that one. Oh well. It is what it is. That's my life. Let's do Dungeon Haunted. Here, we probably won't do the same type music later. But yeah, all right. Hero phase. If you have 0 hit points, use a hero and surge, which we don't. Move, then make an attack, and then move, or make 2 moves. So, what we want to do is what we want to explore. And the more we explore, the more dungeons we get out, and then we need to get to the 11th tile, excluding this one, to find the hidden staircase, because when the adventure setup told us to put it in the 10th one. So we're just going to move, which her speed is 6, so 1, 2, 3. Let's move her up here. So, that's the end of the hero phase, because I can't really do anything else. And I forgot! You start this game with the adventure card. Don't you? Let's look at the rules real quick. I'm pretty sure you start the game with the adventure. Some of these rules changes by time to time. From adventure to adventure. This is the very first one, so it's very unique, blah, blah, blah. Each player also draws a treasure card. So we draw a treasure card. That's a fortune, so it can't go in. That's a fortune. Fortune. Okay, Dragon's Breath Elixir. So, during your phase, use the item during your hero phase. Attack each monster on your tile. This attack does not count as an attack action. That's cool. It only has a +4 to attack though, so it might be hard to use, but at least we have it. All right, let's put this kind of like right here, so we know we have it. All right, we already went through the hero phase. Exploration. If your hero occupies a square adjacent to an unexplored area, which we do, we go to step 2. Draw a dungeon tile. Now, Alyssa's special ability, she doesn't have to be in the corner, but we don't have to worry about it. It's a little loud. There we go. All right, so we do a dungeon tile, and we're gonna go up here. And we found the fetid den. And the arrow always goes towards where you're going, so we're just going to go this way. Then, draw a monster card and place that monster on the thing. But first, there's special rules here. When you move, whenever heroes explores and draw a Newton title with a white symbol, which we did, the circle goes down here. Boom. The sun is slowly going down. All right. The first monster we get is a zombie. And they go right here. Let's pull this a little down more so you can see it from the other camera, because the top camera is not exactly, it's glaring like crazy. So she controls the zombie. Alright. Villain phase. If you didn't place a tile, which we did, if a villain's in play, which there's not, activate each monster and trap you control. So we activate the zombie. And it says here in its tactics, if the zombie's with one tile of a hero, which he is, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks that hero with a rotten fist. So we use this for the monsters, and so we rolls and he gets a +5. So it's a 10, which means that's a 15. We have an AC of 15. I think it needs to beat our AC, not meet our AC. So let's look at that real quick. Movement, player turn, combat. If the result of the die roll plus the bonus is equal to greater, the attack hits. Okay, so it's equal to greater, so it does hit us. So it does 1 damage for each monster on the zombie's tile. Well, there's only 1 monster, so we take away 1 HP. And I always like to put the tokens here and then take them away as they go on. Alright, so they hit us, barely. And now it's our second turn. Then it goes to the next player. There isn't a next player, so it goes back to Allisa. Hero phase. So we're going to make an attack, and I'm going to use her careful attack. One adjacent monster takes 1 damage. So he takes 1 damage, his HP is only 1, so boom. He's automatically dead. So those are always nice to have. So this goes to our experience, which I guess I'll put our experience down here. This is probably one of my favorite attacks, just because you don't have to roll to try, because every so often you always lose. So We kill him, we get 1 treasure, and we get Intimidate and Bellow. Place 1 monster on a tile 2 floors away. Yep, there is no monster, so it does nothing. Alright, so we can still move, which will move right here. We're going to hit it this way. Alright, exploration. We'll put a tile down, and it's a black tile. So a black tile means the sun's not going to move, but we are going to get an encounter. Blah, blah, blah. Draw a monster card. We get a gargoyle. Gargoyle right there. And then, villain face. If you didn't place a tile, or you place a tile with a black triangle, draw an encounter, which we did. So we're going to draw 1 encounter, which is usually not good. Howling Ghost. Attack each hero on the active hero's tile. A shrieking banshee emerges from the shadows. Its howl causes you to recoil in agony. Attack each hero. A hero hit by the attack can flip an unused power to prevent this damage. So it's going to do... So let's roll for it. It's plus 9. 10 plus 9, which is 19. So it hits us for 2 damage. And let's go ahead and grab more HP tokens, because that 5 token is going to go down really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Alright. Then we discard the card. Alright. Then the monster's going to attack. Activate monster. If the gargoyle's with 1 tile of a hero, it moves to the closest hero's tile and attack each hero on the tile with a whirling claws. It moves to the closest hero's tile, which means it goes right here. Otherwise, the gargoyle is nothing. So it's going to attack us. He has a plus 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. My AC is 15, so we barely beat it. Thank goodness. So it missed. Alright. So. Alright. Our turn. So we're going to try to use this Dragon's Breath. It does not activate, doesn't need to activate, but after we'll have to get rid of it after we use it. So, I'm going to roll. We got a 20! A natural 20. So it hits 1 damage. And where did I put... Oh, there it is. Because he has 2 HP. Not 1 like the zombie. So, 1 damage. And this gets discarded. Now, I can't use my careful attack because I have to be adjacent to it. I could move and attack it, but I don't want to. I want to keep getting out of this way because sooner or later Strahd's going to wake up and we don't want to be anywhere near him because we're trying to get out. There's no way we're going to defeat him. So, we're going to use our careful shot. Attack 1 monster within 2 tiles. Your hero may not use this attack against a monster on your tile. Alright, so we have to move first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll move right here. And she's going to take out a bow and carefully shoot at it. It's a plus 10. And it's a 17, which does hit and will kill the gargoyle. Oh, by the way, once I roll 20, you actually can level up your character. But unfortunately, because with Allisa, we don't have enough experience points to level up, so it doesn't really matter. So, we killed the gargoyle in the first turn, which is a very nice first turn. Let's move this over here. So the gargoyle's dead. We have 4 experience points. We can also, this is how we use those later. And we gain a treasure. Lucky Charm, I can reroll any dice. Then discard after using it. Sweet. Alright, so then we go to the exploration phase, which we're going to explore this way. And we get Crypt Corner. And we get another black one, which means the sun doesn't go up, but we do get an encounter. Now, when you have 10 experience, you can actually discard encounters, but we're not going to be able to do that this time because we only have 4 experience. So the monster we're fighting now is a rat swarm. Swarm of rats. Okay. So, Then our next exploration phase. So we draw an encounter card because this was black. Prowling Spirits. Cold, spectral hands grasp at you. Before you can react, one of your items is gone. You must discard one of your treasure items. So I get this Lucky Charms and it goes away. Alright. So, if the rat swarm is within one tile of a hero, it moves to the closest hero's tile and attack each hero. So it doesn't go next to our character, it goes to on the tile. Unless it says it goes adjacent, it always goes to the tile, which means it goes to the skull. And attacks us with a multiple of bites. So it's basically a num 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 and goes over here. So it's gonna roll and it has a +7. So 4 plus 7 is 11. 7, 11. And it misses. We're getting really lucky. Usually this goes bad pretty quickly. Alright, so we're gonna our turn again. And we're gonna move 1, 2, 3. Move over here, and then we're gonna use our careful shot again. Another 20. I still don't have 5 experience. Even if I killed him, it doesn't matter. So, we get the rat swarm. The rat swarm's dead. We get a treasure. Heroic Stand. Until the end of your next hero phase, each hero gets a bonus to attack rolls equal to the number of bonuses on their tile, which doesn't really actually affect us because if they are on the same tile, we're going to be using our careful attack, which means we don't have to roll. So, alright. So, exploration phase, take out a tile, which goes right here. And which also means we're going to have to move this around because it's getting closer and closer. We get a black one, so the sun trial doesn't go up. So our next monster is a blazing skeleton. A skeleton that's basically going Kamehameha. Alright. And then we get an encounter. We can Bat Swarm. Whenever a hero attacks a monster that's not in his or her tile, that hero makes the attack twice and uses a low result. So that's basically like disadvantage. And that's only if we use range, which we do kind of use. So, do I want to cancel that? I mean, my careful shot's pretty good, but I'm not going to be able to use it right here. So, we're not. And we're going to put this right here to say that's here. Alright. I know you can't read it, but we're going to be moving this around anyway. So, the Blazing Skeleton's going to attack. If it's within one tile, it attacks each hero with the closest hero's tile with a ball of fire. It's a +7 to attack. 2 damage, but if it misses, it's still going to hit us for at least 1 damage. So we can't get rid of this. That's 13, that's 20, so he hits us for 2 damage. So we're down to 3 health. And don't worry if we get down. We have reasons for that. Alright. So it's our turn again. He has 2 HP. I could just use Colossal Slayer and just kill him outright, which I think I'm going to go ahead and do. So, I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, move right here, and I'm going to use the daily power, Colossal Slayer. This is from the Temple of the Elemental Hero Ranger. Attack 1 monsters within 2 tiles of your hero, which is in the same tile. Doesn't attack this because it's on their same tile. So she has a +8, well, +1 because of heroic lesson, heroic stand. So we roll. We get a 9 plus 8, or 9, and this AC is 13, so it hits. It does 4 damage. Because of this daily, we have to flip it, and we can't use it anymore, and this goes away. Alright, so this is dead. And we get another experience point, and we get another treasure. Wand of Teleportation. Choose one tile. Choose a tile within 1 tile of you. Place each monster on the chosen tile within 3 tiles of you. That's really good. Basically, you can say no and you go all the way over here. Alright. Let's lower the session just a little bit. Now, she's not on the adjacent tile, but her scout ability. You are a master explorer. During your exploration phase, you can explore 1 unexplored edge on your tile, even if you aren't adjacent to it. So, we're going to flip this. Kind of go this way. And we're going to explore this. Alright, and there we get another black one. which means the sun doesn't go up. That's pretty good. The monster is we get a wolf. We get a little wolfie. So, and we get, because it's black, we get an encounter card. Teleport glyph. Place the active hero and each monster on his or her tile furthest from the active hero. Place the active hero and each monster on the tile furthest. Okay, I need to read this because I'm not getting this. Place the active hero and each monster on his or her tile. So just place her farthest from the active hero. So she would go all the way back here. Do I kind of want to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll take her a while to go back. So let's, you know what? Let's just not worry about this and cancel it. So we have 5 experience points, and we discard these guys. Bam. We cancel it out. So we're still right here. All right. Wolf. If the wolf is adjacent to the hero, which it's not. If the wolf is within 2 tiles of the hero, which it is, it moves adjacent and it pounces. So it's going to pounce at us. Pounce is a +7, 1, and slowed if it hits us. 7 + 9, 16, which hits us. We hit for 1 damage, and we are slowed. Where are my? There they are. Your speed is considered 2 now. Discard at the end of your hero turn. That's fine. So, it's our turn. The wolf only has 1 HP, so we're going to do careful attack, which automatically kills it. And we get 1 treasure. Discard an environment card in play. So, rat swarm goes away. That's nice. Alright. So our speed is 2, and we already attacked, so we go 1, 2. And that's the only thing we can do. And the slow goes away. But because she's a scout, she gains to another dungeon tile. Another black one, which is good. We're getting counters like crazy. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're more than halfway there. And the time track's actually pretty good. So, Strahd isn't waking up anytime soon. Let's get the monster. And we get a wraith. That's not good. So, if the heroes, oh, so we get a wraith out, and then we get an encounter card. Encounter card. Each hero takes 1 damage, passive time. The unholy air in Strahd's crypt saps the strength from you and your companions. So, yeah, alright, nothing we can do, we can't stop that. Alright, so, the wraith. If the wraith is in 1 tile of the hero, moves adjacent to the closest hero, which will be right here, and attacks that hero with a life-draining claw, which will always do 1 damage, so it doesn't matter. It will hit Allisa. So, she's down. And I'll tell you more about that later when we get to it. Alright, so that's the end of that turn. Alright, hero phase again. If you have 0 hit points, which we do, use a heal and surge token, which we do. You always start out with 2. 2 or more, depending on the difficulty. So, you use a heal and surge token to revive a hero that's been reduced to 0. So we get HP based on a surge value. So we have 4 surge value. So we get 4 HP back. And we're back up. Anytime anytime we don't have healing surges and they're down, that's based, and you can't revive them, then they're dead. You can actually have 1 down. You don't have any hero surges, and the other players might be able to win the scenario, but yeah, for this one, we don't have to worry about that. Alright, I do want to kill this thing, but all my abilities are only going to do 1 damage. I can use my wand of teleportation, choose a tile within 1 tile, place each of the monsters 1, 2. I can move him right here, but and it'll have to slowly come back. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to use a wand of teleportation instead of attacking, and just, whoop, he's there now. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to start to go down here. Alright, so we go ahead and explore. Put this out. You find the chapel, and it's because it's white, the sun goes up more. Our new monster is a skeleton. So we get a skeleton out. This one was painted by my son. Looks really good. Love it. Alright. So, because it's not black, we don't have to worry about getting an encounter card. Okay, so we activate each monster. So we activate the Wraith. So the Wraith is not within one tile, and it just moves one tile closer. So he moves right here. The skeleton, if the scale is adjacent, it's not. If the skeleton one tile, it moves adjacent to the closest tile, so it'll move right here. And it hits them with a slice. A slice is a +9, it can do 2 damage. 18, 20, so it hits us for 2 damage. Boom, boom. Alright, hero turn. We're going to go ahead and attack the skeleton with a careful attack. He only has 1 HP, so he's automatically dead. And we get a treasure. Eagle Eyes. Place 1 tile from the top of the dungeon stack to any unexplored edge and place a new monster on that tile as normal, but do not draw a encounter card. That's actually not that bad. That is not bad at all. So we'll put that right there. And the new monster is a spider. Alright. And when you move, whenever a hero explores, we didn't really explore, so we don't have to worry about the sun tile moving. Alright. That's a treasure. Now I already attacked once, I can't attack twice. How do I want to do this? I think we're going to do is move her right here. Yeah, let's move her right here instead of moving down this way, because she's going to be hit by that spider. So we're going to move her right here. So what do I do with the skeleton? Oops. I'm not supposed to discard, I'm supposed to put him right here. Alright, so we have 5 experience points. Alright, so we're in the exploration phase. We're going to explore a white one, which means the time track moves down 1. The monster in this area is another blazing skeleton, which isn't good. Alright, so Wraith goes up first, and it moves over here. If it's adjacent, if it's within 1 tile, which is not, it's 2 tiles, it moves boom boom right here instead. And it can only do that. Blazing skeleton, it can hit us, so it's gonna try to attack. 17, so it hits us for 2 damage, and we're down. Ouch. We were doing so well. So well. Alright. Our turn, we use our last heal and surge, and we get up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're up. Oof. Alright. We're going to use Careful Strike to kill the spider, because it only has 1 HP. And we get 1 treasure. Use this item, attack each monster on the tile 1 away from you. Okay, it might not be that helpful. Alright, then we're going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we're going to move right here. Let's move this up a bit. There. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're very close to the end. So our exploration phase. Get this one right here. And we get a monster, which is another skeleton. Alright. And we do an encounter, which is bolding called place each monster 1 closer to the active hero. We do not want that at all, so we're going to cancel it. So we spend these 5 experience points, and we cancel that. I'm trying to get away from them. So the Wraith goes up by 1. The Blazing Skeleton goes up by 1. Because they can't attack us, they're too far away. So, Skeleton goes up. So, if adjacent, it moves adjacent to the closest hero, so he'll move right here. And attack it with a slice. Hopefully we can miss it. 11, nope, it hits us, so it takes us for 2 damage down. Alright. So, our turn. We're going to use careful attack to kill the skeleton. Boom, boom. We get a treasure. Gain +1 attack rolls that aren't adjacent to you. That's actually pretty good. And then she's going to move this way. If I move here, it's possible they could go this way. So we don't want to do that. So we're going to move this up. And we find the secret staircase. So, blah, blah, blah. You win the game when a hero starts his turn on the secret staircase. Okay, the monster is a gargoyle. Oh god. That's not good. He could kill us, and we won't be able to win. Alright, so, guys goes right here. Or this guy actually goes right here, but because it's... Yeah, he goes right here, but he can't be on that, so he goes right there. He goes right here. Gargoyle. It moves to the hero's closest tile, which will be right here, and attacks everyone. Yeah, I think we pretty much lost this. Otherwise, Gargoyles does nothing. So, 4, 8, 12, it missed. Wait, did we add the sun token? Because this is also white. So this is, we did 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, no, we didn't. So the sun actually goes up. Strahd has awakened. Somewhere in the darkness behind you, you hear the sound of stone scraping on stone. It must be the sound of Strahd's coffin sliding open. So Strahd woke up. So he's a villain. So he has this big ass thing right there. Alright. So, my turn. How do we want to do this? I don't really have that many options, unfortunately. I can't even stop any encounters. I just need to have another good roll where the gargoyle won't attack me. These guys, I don't have to worry about. It's the gargoyle that I have to worry about. My utility power doesn't do anything. Really, it was nice to have. This utility power is nice to have if I ever get a trap. He misses and he still does 1 damage. Oh crap, so I do still do 1. Alright. Let's see this. So here's the thing. That gargoyle is going to hit me no matter what. Necklace of Fireballs isn't going to do anything because that's also going to be only 1 damage. And I can only use that or attack. I can't use this and the other one like that. I could the other one with the dragon. The dragon breath. So, you win the game when a hero starts his or her turn on the secret stairwell. Which is this one. The hero loses the adventure if he or she has 0 hit points at the start of his return and no heal and surge tokens remaining. We have no hero and surge tokens. That's for sure. But at the same time, he starts his turn because we can move right here. Alright, it'll be started. And actually Strahd will actually move 2. Moves 2 to here, so he would be moving right there. So at the same time, I basically do the victory and defeat conditions both at the same time. Because I started my turn on the secret stairwell, but I'm also dead on the secret stairwell. So the victory, yeah. Yeah, so how do I want to play that? Well, honestly, I'll leave it up to you guys. Because he's going to come, he's going to hit me, and if hit or loss, I'll have 0 HP. And the next turn, so she'll be down. But the next turn, I still start my turn on the secret staircase, which is the victory, and I don't really want to play this one again. So yeah, that's basically the first adventure. The next adventure, which would be to find the icon of Ravenloft, and this time we're going to have 2 heroes. So for this one for now, I guess this is basically a tie. Because I both have the victory condition and the defeat condition, both at the same time, ironically enough. Though, granted, in the spirit of things, it would be defeats, but I'll consider this a tie. So I don't really want to play it again. Because basically how I'm going to play this is that if I lose the scenario, we'll play it again, but I'm going to add another surge token, which you can do. And then we just reset back to 2 once we get to the next adventure. So yeah, that's the first game of Castle Ravenloft. And hope to see you guys next time, which is not much of a glare. Alright, bye.